We're live. Mike, we about to get this money.
We gon' start this thing alright. You all in the middle looking out. Come on, come on. Let's do it, baby. Take it, baby. Let's do it, baby. Take it, baby. Let's do it, baby. Take it, baby. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you now. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you now. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back
All right. WSUC 90.5. We are live here in the radio booth in Cortland, New York. It's about that time, and I am living my best life, all right? Just to let y'all know. And also, Odell Beckham Jr. is, because he just got paid. Khalil Mack is, he's living his best life. He just got paid. And let's go.
Aaron Donald got paid.
Aaron Donald got, all these cats got paid.
I didn't get paid.
And this the song for them. I didn't get paid either. But hey, I listen to you another day.
Off, right? Season 3
right.
style.
Season 3 style. You already know how it is. And we got a lot of topics that we gonna cover.
A lot of flavors.
Oh my God. I mean, we waited this whole summer for this. We was promoting this. We dropped a nice hype video that is our most watched video of all time that we ever had. And we actually broke the record this morning, the day of our season premiere. So everything looks bright. And
we trending up.
We trended upwards.
Listeners keep commenting, of course. You know, we hear SUNY Cortland radio booth, and I think it's time to keep it off, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's that time to keep it off. So, for our intro to season 3, we're gonna talk about the biggest news this past summer in sports and pop culture. LeBron to LA.
LeBron.
All right, LeBron James. We always hear his name. All right, we always hear this guy's name in the public news. All right, in sports.
What a summer.
What a summer, right? What a summer. All right, he built his I Promise school. We're gonna get into that right off the bat. Urban Meyer investigation. Come on, Urban Meyer, what are you doing? What's going on in Ohio State? What's going on with the Buckeyes? All right, what's going on? XX Tension. We gotta get into him. Unfortunately, he has passed away in the summertime, and I got a lot to say about that. So we're going to get right into it, starting with LeBron James and his move to LA. Mike, you saw this coming?
100%. I mean, I know that we talked about this earlier, last winter, in the beginning of the spring semester. We talked about LeBron James, where he was going to go after the season, and of course, we were still in the swing in the middle of the season. Cavaliers were still somewhat in the mixed things in the East, and LeBron James just continued to just impress all season long, bringing that Cavs team to the playoffs. And like I was saying, what a summer for LeBron James. I mean, the guy didn't even take a breather throughout the whole NBA playoffs. This guy played almost every second of every game, especially that Boston Celtics series. And this guy was just out there all 7 games, especially Game 7, every second out there, leading to a championship to go play Golden State. And yeah, of course, we all know LeBron gets swept. But what a summer for this guy. If he gets paid, goes to LA, play with the Lakers. You know, that's royalty right there already.
I saw this coming. If you've been tuning in this show last season, you heard me say it. I posted a clip on Instagram, real.leo_. I said LeBron James will go to LA. And guess what happened? LeBron James is in LA. It has nothing to do about the talent.
You can't take too much credit.
Oh, I saw it. They call me Lil Stradamus, all right? They call me Lil Stradamus. I said it, and I said it clearly, because I knew. It's California. Palm trees, all right? All the stars, look what he's doing on Showtime, got his own show. I mean, we all saw this coming. Let's not act like we did. And I totally agree with Jerry West with his comment, that it was LeBron. The Lakers didn't have to do much. You all make it seem like Magic Johnson is this magic magician, all right? But we all knew LeBron wanted to go to L.A., all right? We all knew it, and that's why LeBron James is there, and it has nothing to do with Magic Johnson, all right? It could have been Donald Trump as a manager. It could have been somebody. All right, LeBron James would have went there. All right,
I don't know about that.
Maybe I'm taking it a little bit, but still, it's California, okay? It's California love. But what's more important, all right, is LeBron James, what he does outside of the court. Because listen, a lot of people sound critical of LeBron James, all right?
A lot.
A lot of people say that, all right? And I'm not critical. I understand. I understand what it is, but yes, it's not. You know what I'm saying? He does more off the court than anybody. We don't see it from Jordan. Michael Jordan is totally different.
Prison?
Yeah, from what I was thinking. I mean, we're not a political show. Y'all can go look that up on CNN or something, do your research. But hey, we're gonna give y'all the facts, cause guess what? We keep it real. Listen, LeBron James just built his I Promise school that is sending lots of kids, all right, who don't really have nothing to school for free tuition, and they get to go to the University of Akron on a free scholarship when graduating.
Just maintaining the guidelines.
And you know, we got our guest on, our normal guest on. He was on our show all last season, and he's back again to talk about this topic, to stay with us throughout the whole remainder of the show. Jake, how's it going, man? And what do you think about LeBron James, his decision to go to LA, and his I Promise school?
So I think it was kind of like obvious to most people that LeBron was going to the Lakers. I mean, I remember you saying it last year, season 2.
Yes, I did.
Yes,
I did.
I got to give you credit. I mean, he was the favorite.
No,
LA was the favorite.
Leel
So.
Shadami.
I had to stick with Cleveland because I had to.
No, yeah, that was I think that was the second option, but I think it was more than basketball. I mean, if anyone asks LeBron, he's gonna say, "Oh, I'm going there for basketball reasons." But we see him doing the show in the shop. I don't know if you guys watch it on HBO.
No,
Him, Odell Beckham, Michael Bennett. He's doing his HBO show. He's got, I believe, a new documentary about college athletes not being paid. So he's got a lot of his businesses going on in LA. So the fit just makes perfect sense. And you have a young Lakers team already that's on the up with Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball. I mean, Josh Hart, I think, can play too.
Definitely.
And obviously Magic Johnson was LeBron's idol growing up, so the fit makes sense there. I mean, Cleveland, LeBron had a great second run in Cleveland. I think, he got them their title, and that really is all that matters, but there was nothing left for him to do there. I mean, the team is on a downward trend. They still got contracts with J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson.
Kardashians.
Yeah. I mean, it's a
Stay away from the Kardashians, y'all. We gonna start it right back.
I think that train just had to go,
Yeah, I mean, he did what he accomplished, what he wanted to accomplish.
Exactly. There's nothing more he could have done for Cleveland and for that organization. All the things that LeBron James had to go through last season, with the changing of the GM, with the Kyrie Irving going, with just everything that just happened, the problems with Isaiah Thomas, the problems with the whole team.
I mean, you can't blame.
They got absolutely
so much noise behind
you can't blame Isaiah Thomas. All right, Isaiah Thomas was a man that was
LeBron
crippled.
James had to deal with throughout the whole entire season.
Well, part of it had to do with LeBron James when you think about it, because there was all this circulation of him. Oh, leaving LA. Oh, what does LA need? I mean, what is him doing in Cleveland? What can Cleveland do in order to bring back LeBron? So a lot of the issues from the Cavs, even though it wasn't all on LeBron,
never let any of that show.
But still, there's a lot of circulation. LeBron James is a guy that, yes, he's going to get you very far in the playoffs. Obviously, you can see he brought literally nobody to the finals. But he's also going to bring that, where is he going to be? Is he going to re-sign this year? Is he going to sign them 2-year cheap deals? All right? And it's a distraction. It's a distraction. So I won't put it all on, everybody else. Let's get to the elephant in the room. LeBron James had a lot to do with it. But like I said, LeBron James is the best player in the world. There's no question about it. He bought a team that literally had guys that you could probably compete against in your outside gym in East New York somewhere. But listen, man, LeBron James is the GOAT. Well, is the GOAT of the NBA right now. I'm not gonna go all time, because we can have that debate. Or I'm not gonna get callers already. But
Leel, I mean, because it's sad. Come on, I feel like coming at you a little bit right now. This is the start of
Bring it on!
3,
Bring it on!
And
Bring it on!
I've been back since season 1, season 2.
Yep.
This wasn't season 1. I'm sorry, it was season 2. I apologize. Where Leel said that last year's Cavalier team with LeBron was the best team that he has ever played on. So now he just threw this team under the carpet, saying that, this team had a bunch of scraps out there.
I mean, you gotta perform. There's names on the player's jersey. All right? There's names on the player's jersey, but you gotta perform. All right? You gotta show up. These cats did not show up. I don't know what in the world J.R. Smith did in that finals. All right? When it came to that play, I don't know if he was at the Henny store or he was. I don't know what it was, all right? Because that was the most dumbfounded play I ever seen in my life. ever seen in my life.
I mean, not only that, but George Hill missed the go-ahead free throw too, and like,
And that
people completely forget about that because J.R. Smith messed up, obviously.
But still, it's natural. You miss free throws. It's natural. But you got to be able to know what's going on in the court around you. Yes, George Hill, if he made that free throw, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But still, you got to know what's the score. Look at the scoreboard. Do something. That cannot happen. So, at the end of the day, it's much to do about, LeBron James getting his team to the finals, But it's unfortunate. Now he's in L.A. We hope to see L.A., do something in the playoffs this year. I think they're too young. But I do think they're going to make noise because LeBron James is the best player in the world. And like I said, with regards to him doing, off-the-field work in the community, you go, LeBron, I support you 100% because we need more people like you. People seem to get a lot of money and forget about what poverty is. And you're not like that, LeBron James. You're doing your thing. I support you. And Michael Jordan, maybe you are the best player to ever play the game, but you can surely take some notes with regards to LeBron James doing his off-the-field community work, because guess what? We need you. There's people that buy your shoes every day, all right? And guess what? People dying for your sneakers. Say something, all right? And I know he said something I think he made a comment, oh, I respect LeBron James. That's about it. All right, whoop-de-doo. What a big change. Do something.
Yeah, he defended him after Trump came after him on Twitter, which was, it was nice to see Jordan stick up for him, but he really didn't say much. He kind of just said, I support LeBron James, what he's doing. But
I think he's a little butthurt when it comes to LeBron James because he's starting to notice that he might be a little better.
He might be getting sensitive.
I think so.
But Jordan's always been about the brand, He's quoted as saying, Republicans buy shoes too. So he's never really been one to go out there and make a polarizing statement. But you gotta give credit to LeBron because LeBron knows how big his brand is and he knows who he is and knows he's the best player alive. And he's gonna say, you know what? In the trying times we have now with the politics and it's so divisive. For LeBron to come out and say these things he says and he gets criticized for it, I think it shows a lot of bravery and courage, honestly.
Well, let's get right into the next topic in this intro. Urban Meyer. He was under investigation. Obviously, he only got suspended about 3 or 4 games. Which is
suspended for good.
I mean, I think exactly, basically,
how many
especially
more?
after the press conference. Let's keep it real, Mike. Listen. We already know what the show name is. All right, let's keep it real. If this was some other coach, his behind would have been gone. All right, it's because of Urban Meyer, and who's really one of the best coaches in college football, is why I believe that he still has a job.
I mean, absolutely.
Yeah, it wouldn't be any other coach. I just believe that it depends what the school is, their talent, the way it depends who the coach is. Obviously, Urban Meyer has a good following. He's very popular. I mean, he's one of the best coaches, like you said, in college football, and especially with the success that he has with Ohio State. I mean, that's just what's gonna happen. I feel like if it's the other coaches too, it would be Nick Saban. Well, come on, they get past by.
Yeah, I mean, college football is such a sleazy sport as it is. I mean, college sports in general, where these athletes don't get paid. But, I mean, Ohio State showed, the athletic director and all of them showed that the bottom line is winning, and that's all they care about. Urban Meyer admitted to deleting, or there was evidence that he deleted texts. This assistant coach had clearly some sort of domestic violence issue. But you know what? Urban Meyer wins games, and every year that he's the head coach of that team, they're in contention for the national title. And all that millions of dollars that comes into the program, that's all that matters. And as sad as it is to see that, it's just typical for the NCAA.
That's
the world we live in.
Yep. And then, like you said, Mike, you set it right up for me to talk about this XXXTentacion situation, because that is the world we live in. All right? There's a lot of people that hate on you for whatever reason. You get money. You able to take care of yourself, buy fancy clothes, buy you a nice gold or chain and stuff like that. And you got people that hate on you. So what are people supposed to do? Not get money? Not, express how they feel about themselves? But I don't understand it. This is something that really strike me hard, because I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be honestly real with you. I didn't really listen to this guy's music like that. I heard a few songs and I'm like, ooh, that's tough, But come on, a 20-year-old boy who's, doing his thing, who's basically on top of the world, had had a #1 album, I believe. And, to get into that situation and lose his life because of 3 knuckleheads who want to steal a Louis Vuitton bag, That strike me. And to see this on social media, this was the biggest part of the situation where this got me really off guard. I do not want to be scrolling on my Facebook, scrolling on my Instagram, and see a dead body on Instagram. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to see that. I'm really not trying to see that. That is really absurd to me because his parents could have literally found out on TV before they, or Instagram, on social media, before they found out what happened to their son. That has to stop. I'm tired of seeing this. Even with the boy that got murdered in the Bronx, I believe it was, Junior. I do not need to be seeing somebody, getting killed. I'm sorry. I'm not. If you are annoyed because you saw what you saw, please don't repost it. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that.
I agree. I mean, I definitely agree. I mean, I think some of the content should be blocked out, but when it comes to the internet nowadays, it seems like nothing's blocked out. Everything's seen, everything is known. That's just the way it is. It's the world we live in.
And it's instant, information.
Exactly.
So as soon as these things happen,
people don't
it's
go
out
home
there.
and watch the news no more.
Yeah, and
People
there's
don't
no,
read the newspaper. People just look at their phone.
We've become so desensitized. I mean, there's just awful video and audio all over the internet, all over even, Twitter, which is supposed to be monitored and supposed to be, but you got to come to expect it at this point if you're going to stay on the internet to see stuff like that.
Exactly, that's just how it is. But come on, let's get all this sad stuff out. It's time to get to this beginning of this show, Leel, because you know what this is.
We
this
keep
is
it
90.5.
90.5 FM.
Dragon. This is Cortland Radio.
Oh yeah.
All you call it before we start.
The request line.
This request line. I want you to hear. I want to hear you say it, Leel.
607-753-4819. Once again, get a pen, get a paper, because we want to know how y'all keep it real on this Tuesday night. It's the season premiere. We are expecting a lot of callers. 607-753-4819. I'm going to repeat it 2 more times. Yeah, I know how hard it is. I'm understanding. 607-753-4819. Once again, 607-753-4819. You can call whenever you want. You can talk about topics that we are talking about or topics that you want us to talk about. We're here for the people. That's why we're here. I mean, the name is Mike and Leel, keeping it real. We're not going to keep it fake, right? But anyway, like Mike said, it's time to get into this show. That was the intro, and the real show, it starts now, Mike. It really do.
You listen to Mike and Leel. What do we do, Leel?
You keep it real, as always.
Rex must have had trust in him. I don't know why he comes out with comments like that. I'm not a fan of him on ESPN. Don't believe that he should have gotten that job.
Call my phone. I want an explanation. You know where to find me. Look me up. Alright? Mike.Leel, 90.5 FM. Alright? Inbox.
I'm out of this one.
I want to know why you didn't say about the public. You don't tell the public, if the public never find out, at least I know.
In Atlanta, it's going to be hot, okay? Like Nelly said, it's getting hot in here. It's going to be getting hot in Atlanta because now you got Calvin Ridley, Muhammad Sanu, and Julio. You already know it's a dealio. We're worried about chasing the show. We stay true to our flow. Even really on the go. And when we drop one mic,
So you listen to Mike and Leel keeping it real. You hear the real statements, and then you just go on ESPN, come on, what better you want? What better you want? What better you want?
ladies and gentlemen, it's time to keep it real.
It's time for the Black Phone, make a big thing. Love in Oakland, running over Vegas. Under a new coach in John Gruden, they need to stock up that defense. In secondary, they have too many big plays last year. Those little signals that the players give, it's just like, I don't know, unbelievable. We get kicked while we're down, we get spit on. It's a joke.
Been damn near 40 years, all right? It didn't take no one to build the ark that long. Look, come on, man. We need something going good for New York City, all right? Because New York is the city of all cities, and we need to be put on the map. It's about time the Knicks do something.
All right, yes. It's about time the Knicks do something. It really is. But we're not going to get into that, all right? We're going to get into that later on in the season.
The only thing I want, I just want to hear our beat.
Yeah.
I think it's time to play our beat.
Our beat, right? Our famous beat. You're right, Mike. You're right, Mike, because this...
Season 3, we got to start it off right.
Yeah, we definitely
You can't
do.
just put me into the fire like that. I know the people want it. That's what I want. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, you're so right. So guess what, y'all? Hey, Mike and Leel, keeping it real on 90.5 FM. All right? Let's get it.
A brief Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
Right.
As we all
we gotta
experience,
get this flavor in your. What's this?
listen, as we
You gotta put it
experience
on.
in technical difficulties right now, we are here for y'all. You know, at the end of the day,
it's a semester beginning. You know, come on, it's the second.
We're rusty.
week.
We're rusty.
yeah, we rusty a little bit,
Summer
but guess
off.
what? We about to kick it off right now. All right. I think that's enough. I think we had the people waiting all summer long, all winter long, and it's time to get right back to it. Kaepernick, my man, Colin Kaepernick, what are your thoughts on his new Nike deal, all right, featured on the Just Do It campaign? What are your thoughts on this, Jake?
I mean, I think it was really cool for Nike to come out and do that. I mean, they obviously have all these athletes behind them already, like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, all these athletes who have, shown vocal support of Colin Kaepernick. So Nike's taking a huge risk with this because there's going to be a huge population of their consumers. I've seen it already on Twitter, people burning, socks and sneakers and ripping off the swoosh symbol off their like shoes and whatnot. So Nike's taking a huge risk because they know they're going to upset a lot of people. But I think I saw something on Twitter that said they made like over $50 million in revenue and just since announcing the Colin Kaepernick deal. So clearly there's going to be more people who are in support of this and who are happy that they're making this decision than there are the people that are going to protest.
Well, Kaepernick finally got signed, right?
Yeah, it's not a football team, but it's a brand.
How I feel on it, I think it's good. I think it's very good that Nike came out and did this. I think it's going to help them. I think it's a really big business decision for them, honestly. At the end of the day, Nike is one of the biggest companies in the U.S., in the world, you may say. And I do not think that people are going to start boycotting Nike goods. Nike is still going to be an everyday brand that you're going to see. Individuals purchase Nike brands every moment of every day. Nike's being purchased by somebody.
And there's going to be people who go, maybe they were Adidas, maybe they were Reebok, whatever, but they're fans of Colin Kaepernick and they're saying, you know what, I'm gonna stick with Nike now after that because that partnership is so important to so many people that they're going to get a lot more attention than they do protest.
Exactly, and I think that what Nike's doing, they are not using the situation of Kaepernick kneeling, promoting that. I believe that they're doing it in a different way because if you saw their billboard, they had the little message from Kaepernick. You want to read it?
Yeah, it says, it's a picture of Colin Kaepernick's face and it says, believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything. Which, I mean, everyone's
giving off a great message.
Yeah, like, who can be upset with that message? I mean,
Not at all.
whether you agree or disagree,
I think that campaign, that little, that what they're promoting, that ad, that makes the people that are against Colin Kaepernick, against what he did, they kind of read that, and I think that sits in their mind for a minute, and they kind of think, like, maybe it gives them a different view on the situation. Because I feel like when I read that, it's you got to think about it.
It's a good message, and I think what they're saying is honest. I mean, whether you agree or disagree with Colin Kaepernick kneeling during the anthem, he did it because he wanted to represent all the people who have been dealing with police brutality and racially, people being prejudiced, and it's an issue that actually exists in the country, no matter how many people want to say it doesn't. You see, and Colin Kaepernick, even though he doesn't have to deal with the same kind of discrimination that a lot of other people do because he's a famous athlete. He's saying, I'm going to be the voice for the people, for the voiceless. I'm going to be the one that kneels, and represents all the people who can't represent themselves. And people are upset because it's during the anthem, it's the flag, and that really hits home for a lot of people. But I mean, a lot of people forget that Colin Kaepernick consulted with a former Marine, I think it was. It was a veteran. He served in the armed forces, and he told Kaepernick, you have to do it during a national anthem when it's being televised because that's the way the message is going to get across, and that's the way you get attention. And he was right because we're obviously talking about Kaepernick today, and he's become one of the most polarizing athletes, I think, since he's up there with like Muhammad Ali. I think. I mean, they're clearly different types of protests, but we haven't seen an athlete do this in a long time.
And yeah, like you said, both of y'all hit it on the head. I believe that this is a good move because at the end of the day, Kaepernick, he does a lot. He did a lot for the communities, and with this stance that he's, taking, to still can't find a job, is really good that he is noticed and he does get some type of recognition. Because Nike has shown in the past that they have the backings of the people that were sponsored to them. Even with Tiger Woods, even with the situation with him, he ain't left him. So at the end of the day, this is good, and we're gonna go on a quick commercial break because we all experiencing technical difficulties. And when we come back, we're gonna get right into it. Don't go nowhere, y'all. I think it's a major issue right now. But the website is playing some other song. I mean, we're not on the website, which is unbelievable. This whole thing. But, nah, I ain't really playing it, but
So wait, it's still on the FM, right? It's still on the radio?
Should be on the radio. Yeah.
It's just not on the website.
Not on the website. From what I'm seeing, normally, I'm pretty sure it'd be on the website. Really, I guess, I don't know what's going to happen to this thing. Yeah, you heard it on the website. That should be good, huh? Okay. What is it? God, no. Doesn't say it's a scheduled show. Nah, that always be that thing. Let's see. Let's go to the top. Let's see if I can fix it.
What language is this? Is that just coming in the hallway, bro?
Wow, that's
I'm talking to no one for 20
yeah,
minutes.
that's what I'm saying.
No, I feel like it'd be on the radio, but maybe it's not on the radio, right?
Hell that is. I don't know what the hell that is. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. They should have just put this joint out before the issue, because this is really messing the whole program up. There's nothing playing in the hallway. Nah. We have to figure this out. ASAP. There's nothing playing in the hallway. Alright. Definitely not what I want to hear. I mean, at least YouTube got it.